Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon X Randomizer Nuzlocke. This is part number 4, and last time we went ahead and grabbed ourselves an incredibly powerful team member to shake up our lackluster team a little bit. We got ourselves Saffron the Sylveon, which, can I just say, was honestly the most important pickup maybe in a Nuzlocke ever, as it allowed us to live through the crazy Dragon Raid shenanigans of Garchomp, barely, and it also managed to nimbly dodge a Sandslash's rollout that would have been absolutely horrifying. So last time was incredibly scary, and to be honest, I expect everything to be just as scary today, because so far this Nuzlocke has been rough all around. But today we are taking on the first gym. We have ourselves this trainer outside of the front who gets us roller skates, which is always fun. And then we have ourselves our first boosted trainer, as the gym leader is going to be having an extra additional Pokemon to add to a little bit of the challenge. Because for some reason I thought this randomizer seed would need more of a challenge, which is kind of funny. So let's go ahead and get ourselves underway. Hey stranger, isn't cruising around the town on your roller skates the best thing ever? Wait. You mean to tell me that you don't even own a pair of roller skates? What a peasant. Then, how about this? If you beat me in a Pokemon battle, I'll give you a pair. I can never say no to a contest. Not me. So how about it? You want a battle? Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little bit afraid, but yeah. Whether it's Pokemon or roller skates, speed is important. I mean, that's true. That's very true. That's why I remember all of the speed statistics of all the Pokemon in the game. Metapod. Okay, we found it. We found the break point. The hard part of the randomizer is over. We fight Metapods now. Nice. I still need to swap out because hitting this thing with Absorb 100 times would be miserable, but at least we can get some XP onto our weaker Pokemon, which is honestly very, very nice. I did also completely forget to mention Question of the Day in the last episode. I did add it in editing, but I did forget to mention it, and that sucked because I wanted to talk about the question of the day from episode 2. So I want to say, in episode 2, I am actually incredibly happy with the variation in the results, because we had Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, and Gen 5 as people's first Pokemon games, and that made me incredibly happy to see. There was such a variation in the first games that people had played that made me incredibly happy to see it, so that was super cool to see. Wow, that was amazing. You might even be stronger than a gym leader. Alright, here you go. One spiffy pair of roller skates, just as I promised. Oh, it's spiffy. Oh, well. I can't turn that down. Listen up, I'll read you instructions for your new pair of roller skates, okay? The roller skates snap right onto any shoes so you can glide your way around. All you need to do is move the circle pad, which I definitely have, to get those wheels going. All there is to it, so go on, it's your turn. Try gliding about like me. Hold on. Oh, we can glide. Oh, we can glide. We're fine. We've got this. I'm gonna bump into so many walls. I'm gonna have no control over it. It's gonna be amazing. But while I mentioned question of the day, I do want to go ahead and say today's question of the day, which I am taking from a good old comment from the first episode, and that is, what is your favorite Pokemon from the Kalos region? Your favorite Pokemon from Gen 6? For me, it is a tough question, because Gen 6 has a lot of Pokemon that I like, but not a lot of Pokemon that stand out to me as ones that I love. The one that immediately pops into my mind, the game struggles to load the gym surroundings for a second there, one that immediately pops into my mind immediately is Aurorus. Not because of the Pokemon itself being good in battle or anything like that. Actually, the opposite. I think the Pokemon is kind of garbage in battle. It has so many weaknesses that it's actually, like, terrible to use. But its Cry is amazing. So, immediately, that gets put up a lot of points just for its incredibly good Cry. I would love to hit this thing with an Absorb, but I'm also terrified of having a Rock-type move, so I'm going to swap out. We can go into Pringles and Absorb, though, which will be fine. It is level 10, which is a little bit scary. It's a level up on us, but that's fine. So Aurorus has a lot of points there, plus dinosaurs are cool. Alright, I'm the dinosaur kid. I like dinosaurs just all around. There was that one Pokemon fan game that had a Triceratops, and to be honest, that Pokemon was by far and away my favorite. Bite is scary. Bite is scary. We flinch. Okay. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. We're not doing any bite shenanigans. We're just gonna go into Sylveon. Sylveon is going to be seeing a lot of usage in the early parts of this playthrough, that's for sure, because the rest of our team sucks. It just sucks. But yeah, Bite, scary. We don't want to deal with that. Another Pokemon that comes into my mind for favorite Kalos Pokemon is Aegislash, because Aegislash is very unique and very cool with its whole stance change thing. I feel like that's probably a more popular answer, actually. So, also, the shiny on Aegislash is incredible. So it gets bonus points for that. I don't know if I put it above Aurorus. This is actually like a very difficult question for me to answer, so I'm gonna have to actually like think on this a little bit. Another one that comes to my mind is Go-Go. There's no reason for Go-Go to be this high up in my mind. There's no like cool shiny. There's no cool cry. It's just a goat. That's all it needs. It's just a cool goat. You know, I like the fact that it's the mount, you know. Just like Go-Go. I like Horn Leech as a move because I like my lifesteal moves. Do I think that it puts it higher than any of the others that I mentioned? Probably not. Probably not. There's a top 3. I think if I had to pick one out of that 3, it would be Aurorus, though. It was the first one that popped into my mind. The Cry is super cool. So I do think that Aurorus is probably my favorite Pokemon from Gen 6. Although I will admit, I had to think on that one a little bit. I did have to think on that one a little bit. I don't have like a clear-cut winner. For a lot of generations, like Gen 2, Espeon. You know, it's like, there's a lot of generations where there's a clear-cut winner, but Gen 6, actually kind of difficult. Once again, Beautifly, you are probably not going to win a fight against this. However, I do think that we can go into Slugma and be completely fine, as we have Rock Throw, and I can't imagine a Magby having too much to hit us with. Leer is fine. Leer is completely fine. We have Rock Throw, which should do an okay amount of damage. Our physical attack is pretty trash, but we do have a 2-level advantage, so we should hopefully be fine. We do get poisoned, which is pretty annoying. Rock Throw doesn't do the most damage I've ever seen, but it does enough to where I think we probably still win the fight, unless it pulls out something like Smoke Screen, I guess. Okay, unless of that, and we start missing. The more Rock Throw should do it, though. But yeah, I am curious to see everyone else's Gen 6 favorites. I imagine Greninja will be up there, and Aegislash will be up there. Obviously, if that's your favorite, just go ahead and say it. I don't want to shame anyone for them just because they're popular. I don't need everyone to be... I don't need everyone to just pick the unpopular ones. If it's popular, go for it. It's popular for a reason, because starters are generally designed well. This is turning into a little bit of a mess. I think I actually have to swap out right now, which sucks. We're just going to go into Pringles to finish this, I guess, because apparently our Slugma cannot deal with a Magby. And this team. I did say in the last episode, I was really happy to use Pokemon that I don't normally use, and while that's true, I would like them to be able to fight a Magby, okay? That would be nice. That would be nice. We might honestly have to run back and heal before we even take on the gym leader, which would give us a chance to buy Soda Pops as well, which would be nice. Beautifly does it level 10 though, which means we should get Gust. We did not get Gust. That's tough. That's tough. Do we want to try and take on the next trainer before we heal? Yeah, I believe. What could possibly go wrong with taking on the next trainer before we go back and heal? Hehe, such a weak prey. You've been caught right up in my spider web. No spiders here. No spiders here. Nope. My favorite part of the Randomizer is Azel. Okay. So I should have went and healed. It is only level 7. It doesn't have Explosion at level 7, right? Because when I think of Azelf, I think of Stealth Rock Explosion because of Pokemon Showdown. But I don't think it should have that. I imagine the only thing we really have to worry about is, like, Confusion. We could go into Onigiri and try and keep Sylveon at full HP for whatever comes out next. Or we could bring in Sylveon, because Sylveon is incredibly good, and we could just use Sylveon against this, because Sylveon is the one Pokemon on our team that can actually fight things. And I think that's the plan. We're just going to go into Sylveon. Plus, the more XP it has before we go into the gym leader, the better. You know, we do want our Sylveon to be strong. It's also kind of our special wall right now, as it is the only Pokemon with good stats on our team. So we'll just go into Sylveon and let Sylveon do everything. Okay, it's fine. Sylveon just has to do everything for us all of the time until we get more good Pokemon. When will we get more good Pokemon? I don't know. I don't know. I am worried. Rest. Okay, yeah, that's pretty annoying. Another legendary, huh? Thankfully, this one's only level 7, but I will admit, I am terrified of the gym. I'm just terrified. I don't feel like this randomizer seed has been super kind right now, but also, we haven't lost a Pokemon. Okay, well, that's it. I've set up the flag. All right, big old flagpole right beside me, plonked right here. Just big waving flag saying, hey, death incoming. You know, I set that one up, and I was so stupid to say that out loud, but I'm going to continue with what I was saying. We haven't had a death yet, so far this randomizer, technically, while it's been absolutely horrifying and terrifying every second of the way, everything's gone well so far, right? Okay. I mean, I'm staying in against the Kyurem. I mean, at least we have something to deal with it, right? That's something. Imprison? Okay, imprison again. The Azelf's gonna imprison us. The Kyurem's gonna imprison us. That's fine. We're just gonna Fairy Wind. We get a crit Fairy Wind, which is pretty nice. Icy Wind is fine. Shouldn't do too much. We have good special defense. I feel like Kyurem is a Pokemon that gets Dragon Rage as well. I don't know if it gets it at level 9, but I know it gets it somewhat early. So, also incredibly terrifying. 607 XP is insane, though. That might also get us to level 14. Do we want Quick Attack? I guess we should. Tackle is base 50 in this game. Do I care more about having an extra 10 base power on Tackle, or do I care more about priority? Considering Sylveon's slow, I feel like I care more about priority. We'll take the Quick Attack. We do lose 10 base power, but I feel like us going first means more. We don't quite hit level 14. Ah, no fair. My web wasn't strong enough to keep you. You had an Azelf and a Kyurem White, man. Can you not? Can you not? We are going to go and heal after that, though, because I have been sufficiently terrified of this gym. Alright, last bubble dropped. That leads us to deciding what we want to lead with for this fight. My mind immediately goes to Onigiri because it's level 9, and that means that it would be able to be brought up on par with the rest of our team. However, part of me also wants to keep Beautifly in front because I want Beautifly to learn a move other than Absorb. That would be so nice if this was actually a Pokemon that had any use whatsoever. I'm going to put Onigiri in front, as maybe it'll actually be able to fight the first Pokemon, and we will see. We will see. I'm kind of scared of this gym, as we've seen our share of Legendaries and our share of Dragon Rage, so let's see if things continue as they have been. Viola, let's get this underway. A determined expression, that glint in your eye that says you're up to the challenge. It's fantastic, just fantastic. Is this your first time challenging a gym? Fantastic. Whether it's the tears of frustration, don't say that. Don't put that in my mind. Follow a loss? No. No. Hey, take those words back right now. Or the blossoming of joy that comes with victory. They're both great subjects for my camera. Please don't take photos of me crying when I lose a Pokemon, inevitably. Fantastic. This'll just be fantastic. I did not remember her saying that word so much. Now come at me. My lens is always focused on victory. I won't let anything ruin this shot. I've been blinded. It was right in my eye. Come on now, you can't do that. What are we dealing with from Cool Trainer Landon? Okay. Okay, we're really just embracing the legendaries in this run, huh? This can explode. This can explode. This I know gets explosion at level 1. I would love to go in. It doesn't mean it will explode, because it does have other moves. I'm sure it has Metal Claw at this point. However, I also know it has exploded. Even if it goes for Metal Claw, Frillish still resists. It's going to do no damage. It's going to be an actual battle of attrition. However, I think we have to go into Frillish. Right? We can't take an explosion on Slugma. That's just not going to happen. Okay. Thankfully, I have had a Registeel at the start of Randomizers before, and I know that all they can do is explode. So I knew that was coming. However, it doesn't make it less scary. Thankfully, we had a Ghost type, or else we would have just lost a Pokemon right there, just with no doubt in my mind. There was no Pokemon on our team other than Frillish that could have taken an explosion. So, like I've said, this randomizer is both it's the most terrifying randomizer that I have ever experienced early, and also we thankfully have had just the things to deal with it. This could not be any more scary though. It really couldn't. How do we want to deal with a knockdown? Do we stay in with Pringles? Try and avoid normal type attacks from the knockdown, or do we swap out to try and hit this thing with maybe like a rock throw from Nuts? We're gonna keep Sylveon at full HP for whatever comes out last, because I just expect Dragon Rage at this point. I'm gonna go into Slugma. I feel like Frillish is more useful to keep at full HP for whatever else could come out, whereas Slugma, I mean, Ember would be nice, don't get me wrong. I don't think we can Yawn it because it probably has Insomnia. We're just gonna Rock Throw. Heck. Yep, okay, that's fine. That was a crit, okay. Okay. That did nothing. I'm gonna see how much Ember does. Heck, again. We know that it does 12 on a crit, so we can live a crit, provided that it only has Peck. However, it's still not great. I did not go back and buy Soda Pops, did I? I did buy Soda Pops. I bought them at the end of last episode. What am I talking about? I'm gonna Potion up. We're gonna play this safe. I don't know what other moves it has. If it has something like Uproar, then that's scary. Hypnosis misses. That's fine. We could technically try and get a Smog Poison. Smog is such a bad move. It's such a bad move, but the Poison would be helpful. Honestly, getting an Ember Burn would be just as helpful, and that doesn't miss. I'm just gonna stick with Ember. Hypnosis, it misses again. That's huge. We get a Burn. Oh, we're gonna Ember again. Foresight. Even if we went into Frillish, its normal type moves would be able to hit us anyway. If it has any, that is. Can we get a Burn? No. Are you gonna heal? No. Okay, another Peck. That's fine. 9 damage is okay. Burn. This is unfortunate. Now a heal, surely. Yep, there's the potion. Doesn't actually heal it to full because it has so much HP, which I guess is a good thing. We're just going to keep going for Ember. There's the Hypnosis that finally lands. Now we should probably swap, I guess. Like, we could stay in and keep trying to wake up and maybe potioning Slugma, but honestly, I'm just going to bring in Sylveon. It'll get Sylveon to level 14 for whatever comes out next. Let's just go to Sylveon. We need Sylveon. We really do. Heck shouldn't do too much because we have better defense. 6 damage. Sylveon, please, carry me. I'm just going to get right on Sylveon's back. Just carry me across. Carry me, please. Hypnosis misses. That's huge. Fairy Wind does a good amount of damage. That might have put it into quick attack range. I feel like it's worth trying, considering we get outsped anyway. Are you going to potion again? No. Good. And this quick attack is not enough to KO, unfortunately. But either way, it didn't put us to sleep, which was the main thing I was worried about, so we are fine. What comes out last? What horror comes out last? We've already had exploding Registeels, we've seen Kyurem White, we've seen Azelf. What horror is it? Go on. Show me the miserable Pokemon that I have to fight right now. Let's get level 13, which is 10 dice. Please don't be something that's 4 times weak to fire, because Slugma is... Ooh, XP. Ooh, hold on. Wait, I'm kind of happy about this. Can I just go into Pringles and have it not hit me? Is Pringles about to get all the XP? Pringles might be about to get all the XP. Ordino is fat XP. Is it Mega Ordino or normal Ordino? It is normal Ordino. Okay. And it's level 10. I did forget we had Nightshade on Pringles, but that's fine. I think all we do is bubble, right? We just sit here and we bubble this thing for the next 10 minutes while we get through its absolutely monstrous HP pool. It could be worse. It could be worse. This isn't going to be the most exciting thing of all time, but at least I feel somewhat safe against the Ordino. I don't think Ordino has any moves that can hit me. The only thing I can think of it having would be like Tackle or Double Slap. I'm feeling pretty intimidated by all of these growls, though. I would like it to stop growling me. I'd like to see if it can actually have any other moves. That was a crit. That helps speed things up. That's nice. I'm going to assume if all it's doing is growl, then it has nothing to hit me, which means we should be fine, and we should have made it through this gym without losing a Pokemon. Which, after seeing an Azel for Kyurem Black and Exploding Registeel, I'm pretty happy. All things considered, I am pretty happy. 800 XP. Don't mind if I do. There you go, Pringles. You are eating good tonight. You want to learn Bubble Beam? Go for it, buddy. No more Bubble for you. Bubble Beam is an upgrade. Should I have got rid of Water Sport? Maybe, because I don't think I'll ever use it. But you know what? The move is there. Nice. You and your Pokemon have shown me a whole new depth of field. Fantastic. Just fantastic. I do not remember her saying fantastic so much, but apparently she does. Young trainer, you... No, it wasn't you alone. You and your Elgium. Don't even pretend like Elgium did a single thing. I guess Elgium baited Explosion, sure. You've shown me a whole new depth of field. Fantastic, just fantastic. And we get ourselves a badge. Can you give me a Bug-type TM so I can teach you to Beautifly, so Beautifly can do something? With that Bug badge, Pokemon up to level 30 will listen to your orders, even if you get them in trades. And here, this TM... Pluck. Wait, yes. Wait. Yes. We might... That's probably going to be something that Beautifly can learn, as I did go ahead and slap on same type can learn TMs with a higher percentage. So, Pluck on Beautifly. Yes, please. Beautifly now has Stab Attack. Nice. You could also teach it to Slugma if we wanted to get rid of Smog. Honestly, I feel like I'd rather have Smog right now. Overall, that TM did give my one Pokemon with basically no moves an extra move, so I will take that. I will happily take that. There are definitely better TMs that we could have had, like Acrobatics or something like that, but it will do. Oh ho ho! Would you look at that Bug badge? Nice. Very nice, future champ. I bet that schmancy pants professor who gave you your first Pokemon would be amazed to see it. After you heal up your Pokemon in the Pokemon Center, why don't you head on up to the Pokemon Lab in Lumio City and show him, huh? We will do just that. Now, we could go ahead and grab ourselves, after we roll skate around, we could go ahead and grab ourselves our encounter from the next route as well, which I think we're gonna do. I'm of the mindset of I would like to know what I am working with as quickly as possible. So every time we can get an encounter, I would like to get that encounter. So we will go ahead and get ourselves that encounter out of the way. How do I... Okay. I was making sure I knew how to not use the roller skates, because sometimes the roller skates aren't great. But for right now, let's go ahead. Can I get past you without speaking? No. Oh, you. You are, aren't you? You're one of the kids who got a Pokemon from Sycamore, right? Would you look at that? You got a Bug badge. Looks like I might have a new scoop. Sweet Viola, at your young age, you're really something, aren't you? Oh, sorry. I never did introduce myself, did I? Tongue-tied. I'm Alexa, the gym leader you just faced. Viola is my younger sister. I work as a journalist myself. Here, why don't you take this to celebrate getting your first badge? Oh, goodies? Goodies? Oh. Right, EXP share. I don't like the EXP share in Gen 6. This was the generation where it all went wrong, right? No, this was not the generation where it all went wrong. Because I can turn it off. I'm gonna have it off unless I feel like I am behind by like 2 levels. Alright. Route 4, our encounter. Nope, I want to go to Pokemon. I want to have Slugma in front so we can yawn it. It's worked so far, so we're gonna keep doing it until it doesn't. Slugma in front. First batch of flowers. Our encounter is a Wigglytuff. Okay. 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 Yep. Hey, it gives us another option for Dragon Rage because we get another fairy. Look at that. That's exactly what we needed. Yep. Yep, that was what we needed. Sure. We don't have Flame Body, so this shouldn't burn him. Have the other ability. I imagine a Rock Throw will not KO a Wigglytuff. I don't even imagine it will be taken below half. If it's not, a Rock Throw is disabled. That's fine. I imagine this should be a pretty easy capture. I don't actually know how many Pokeballs I have left. I feel like I have over 10, though. I have 16. They're fine. Yeah, absolutely fine. To sleep, which is all I really care about for the Pokeball when they're level 6. When they get to higher level, sure, then we'll start caring more about weakening their HP as well. But at the moment, their catch rate should be pretty manageable just with the sleep status applied. Give me this Wigglytuff. I have no idea what to call this. Wait, yes I do. This is Marshmallow. This is Marshmallow right here, right? It kind of has to be. We are actually at a point where if it hits all 5 double slaps and gets one with a crit, it would KO our Slugma. So this is very silly, but I'm actually going to potion up Nuts right now before I yawn again. And then I think I'm going to swap into Frillish. If this hits 5 times... See, there's a crit. If this hits all 5 times... Okay, it hit twice. All right, you know, never mind. We're fine. We're actually fine. Gonna yawn again. We're fine. We have nothing to worry about. Disable, that is fine. We are going to swap into Frillish so that we cannot get double slapped. I don't like the idea of losing a Pokemon to a level 6 Wild Wigglytuff, okay? Alright, I want to take all the precautions that I can. Sing would also give us another option for putting Pokemon to sleep. I like Yawn more because it's 100% accurate, but options are good. Options are good. Please, Wigglytuff, get in the ball. You are really not worth many Pokeballs. I apologize for being rude to you when I'm about to try and catch you, but good. There we go. And we are going to call this thing Marshmallow because, let's be honest, that's what it is. Pringles also gets level 14, which is nice. I don't actually know when Frillish evolves. I can't imagine it's below 30, though. I imagine it's somewhere around there. Normal Fairy. Do we want to give you a nickname? Yes. Yes, we do. You are a Marshmallow. You could also just call it Mallow, but I mean, the whole thing fits in this gen, so we may as well go with the whole thing, right? Utilize the fact that they actually give us 12 characters rather than 8, which they give us in a lot of other games. Nice. I am curious what else I could have gotten, but I will find that out as we go ahead and explore that route next time. For right now, though, I think that is where we're going to wrap things up. We can take a brief look at our good old new Wigglytuff that is holding something. It's holding a Max Potion. And it has Competitive, which actually is a very good ability. As far as abilities go, that's a great ability to have. With Sing, Disable, Defense Curl, and Double Slap. Relax Nature. I will take a Max Potion, though. To be honest, I'm more tempted to sell it right now than I am to actually use it. But we'll hold on to it. We'll hold on to it for now. We have Soda Pops, so we don't need to use it just yet. So we might use it for money if there's something in the next town that we want to buy. We will see. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye.